I got it.
Helena, that was a fast read. Did you enjoy it?
Well, it hurt to read, but it was very well written.
Would you like to choose it for your thesis?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Well,
I love how she writes.
Viola Linbach?
Yeah, I wish I could write dialogue like her. I've been taking this playwright class outside of school, and it's such a struggle sometimes.
Well, she didn't write it alone. Did you know that?
What else is credited?
It wasn't popular to have two writers, and Glane was dropped a few centuries after it was written.
Glane, he was the second writer?
Yep.
You don't say.
Interesting, isn't it?
Did Glane and Viola ever write anything else together? Or at least just Viola?
Nope. This is the only play that's still alive that either of them wrote from back then. But they did write a novel about the processes of the play in its time.
Interesting.
You should read it. I think you'd like it.
It's not a play?
Correct. It's not a play.
Well, I've only been reading plays recently.
Venture out, Helena. It'll improve your writing.
Lillian, it doesn't well work.
How do you mean?
A name, where the intentions of our characters start. It starts with a name. Lillian is a name of a proper class. We need something lower. Something not so pretty? No. It should be pretty, but simple.
How about Rosemary?
Rose.
Rose.
Yes. I like the name Rose.
So you suggest we start all over?
No. Just change the name. Rose. Buy it, Glane. Listen, we'll go out and read it like always, except we'll change the name to Rose.
The forest. Vast and endless, each mile looking like the next, especially to a young girl who has lost her way while delivering pastries, or so it seems.
I can't believe you. You are tricking me, for I wish you were something other than a mere lie, an illusion. Your true self is lost within the vines of... Hi.
Oh, apologies.
There's a hunter out here.
What?
There's a hunter out here. Are you by yourself?
Yes.
Well, why?
Well, I'm sorry for eavesdropping. What are you reading?
Play we wrote. Why are you by yourself? Are you lost?
Oh, am I that easy to read? You'd be right. I do for myself lost.
Where are you headed?
Crosswell.
Odd.
Are we not close?
No, not at all that I can think of.
How do you mean?
My apologies, Miss
Oh, Mary.
Mary, if that is your real name. There is no Caswell around here, not that we know of, because we use that name in a...
Oh, I see.
Well, we can't help you in that respect. Where are you coming from?
I come from Old Ark.
Old Ark?
Yes.
That's peculiar. I don't know of a real Old Ark around here.
So there isn't an Old Ark close?
No, dear, you must have been walking for days.
Oh, I don't know. I so turned around and I had horrid too.
My apologies, but it's going to be dark out. Must be heading back. It's not safe here.
Yes. Mary, why don't you head into the village with us?
Oh, well,
You're going to get lost, and there's a woman in the village who knows of all the villages nearby. She can help you in the morning.
well, thank you for the thought, but can she help tonight?
You shouldn't be walking around tonight.
Why not?
Don't you know of the king's orders?
No.
It's best if you stay the night in town.
All right, but I don't want to burden you. I only just met you after all.
No. We're only taking you to see the woman. It's no stress on us. You know something? I feel as if I know you so well already. You have a very familiar face. Has anyone told you that before?
Not quite. Oh, thank you, though. So you guys writing a play?
Yes, it is, nearly done.
Well, that's great. When is it showing?
Oh, unfortunately we have zero money to spend on production.
Oh,
We may find a funder, but, I doubt anyone will help.
well, good luck to you both. From what I've heard, it sounds so well written.
Thank you. The siren is good for the price. You can meet you down there tonight.
Oh. Well, the thing is, I haven't any money. I didn't expect for this to happen. Oh, I see.
Mary, would you excuse us for a minute, please? I'm going to ask if she wants to spend the night with me.
Viola, she doesn't even know your name. You don't know her.
Well, she doesn't seem to have many other options unless you want her to end up as another one of the king's victims.
Don't be so pessimistic. They won't get her. He has no reason.
She's suspicious, all by herself, and a lack of understanding of her whereabouts. If they find her, they will question the poor girl and she will be hanged.
You haven't been spoken for over 10 minutes.
I'm not asking for your permission, Glane. I'm just asking you not to worry about it.
You know how I am. I will worry. Besides, this is so out of the blue. What if she hurts you?
Don't be foolish. She barely looks 17. She's not hurting anyone. I'm trying to be a kinder person.
Well, I hope your self-understanding story doesn't get you killed.
You worry too much. It's all right. Would you like to spend the night with me?
Oh my. Well, that would be wonderful, but I really don't want to impose.
No, it's all right. It's become dangerous in the village lately, and I wouldn't want you to get hurt. I'd feel responsible for leaving you.
Well, that's so kind of you, and due to my lack of option, I shall take you up on your offer. Not that I normally wouldn't, I just...
We just met. Don't worry, I don't take offense.
Oh. Well, thank you, miss. But may I ask why you care so much?
Well, Mary, it's hard to explain, but you seem like you don't intend to hurt me or have any malicious intent. Don't be sad. What's up? I'm sorry, he's such a cynic. I'm Viola, by the way. This is Glane.
Nice to meet you.
A cynic. Besides, it's not that we don't want to share the story because we think you'll steal it. It's just that we want the people who didn't make it to be surprised.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
If word gets out, then there will no longer be a plot twist. at the end.
What's that?
That is the village's current production.
Oh, are you part of them?
No, they aren't any good. Riddled with a want of engagement but lacking any real sense of a story.
I'm curious, do you mind if we watch from them?
But yes, I suppose.
The king! He saved us all! The king saved us all from the fall of our tiny Vengalathuru.
This is ridiculous.
Viola, at least the bar's not set too high for us.
It's foolish. Why must people enjoy this propaganda? There's no creativity, no sense of a story.
I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you, it's just it's so foolish.
Yeah, it's pitiful.
Viola, don't speak too loud. Can I speak with you, please?
I don't need your word.
Viola, it's just so hard to see you speak with such aggression. It's not safe to speak so negatively about other people. What if the wrong person could hear?
Jane,
Viola, please.
why must you care so much about me? Why do you bother?
Just easy to care for you, I guess.
Mary, I'm sorry. Could we go?
Oh, yes, if you wish.
Viola and Glane don't concern themselves with politics, yet King Mick controlled all the plays in the square to the demise of the young writers.
Well, good night to you both.
Where are you going, Lane?
Oh, I don't live here.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, don't be.
I'm actually married to his brother.
Oh, really?
Yeah, George.
Interesting. I never knew close in-laws like you both.
Yeah, we're just lucky like that. Anyways, good night to you both. I'll see y'all in the morning.
Good night, Lane. So, how long have you been married? This is a nice place to live.
Oh, thank you. About 3 years. I'm gonna get started on supper. Vegetables do all right.
That sounds great. Have any children? Do you need any help?
No, please, relax. And God, no, I'm delaying that part for as long as possible.
Are you scared of childbirth?
No,
So why no children?
you are very curious.
Oh, I'm sorry if that offends you.
No, and it's always easiest to be honest with people you've just met than people you know well. It's, it may be a little sad, but I truly enjoy it. It's like telling you a secret is a blank slate with no years of past judgment attached. And now I'm oversharing.
Oh, no, continue. I'm curious, remember?
You don't mind me rattling on?
No, not at all. So, why no children if you're not scared?
I don't want to be married to George.
Wait, why not? Do you want to marry Glane?
No, Glenn's just a friend. George and I are married because our father struck a deal, so in short I was sold for profit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's alright. Many are.
I was.
Truly.
Truly.
Won't your husband be looking for you then?
Oh, he's not. Well, I suppose he left.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, same position as you. I'm glad I was waiting for the day to get out of it. But enough about me. How did you and George meet?
Oh, I knew Glane before. George was his brother.
Why didn't they marry you to Glane?
They thought I could make George a harder worker, but it's not quite... I don't want you to think that George is some terrible person. He doesn't do much, but he's not evil. He's just not for me.
I see. He's not like Glane.
No, not at all.
Who is this?
Mary, she's staying with us tonight.
Okay. I'm going to bed. I don't want dinner. Thanks, though.
I see what you mean by you two not getting along.
George likes to go to brothels and doesn't want to look me in the eye after.
God looks down upon adultery, and who else will do I?
It kind of surprises me that you're from a place that speaks the word of God so commonly.
I'm surprised you don't.
You must be from very far away. The king banned all religion to focus on him. You know, I feel so much of it comes down to relationships. Like who decide to be the influence, also who we are and such. Like that.
Is there something you want to say? It looks like you want to fucking tell me something.
Oh, it's
Yes!
You're supposed to be my husband! But you're so selfish and I don't want to be a part of it anymore.
I never hit you. You can't tell me I'm acting like a bad man.
Is that your justification for being a good husband? Hitting me? I'd rather you hit me every day than treat me the way you do.
I'm sorry for teaching you about life. I'm not gonna hand you everything just because we're wedded.
You've taught me nothing. Just ridiculed me for every mistake in my life. You've ruined my ego and my relationship with my family. Are you joking? Do you really think you taught me anything?
You need to fucking pull yourself together. Because you're gonna be a mother soon.
No, I'm not.
Mary? Mary, are you alright? You look glazed over.
Rosemary used to live on a beach, not unlike this one, on the English Channel, with what she thought was her husband. Occasionally she would have flashbacks to this previous life. These flashbacks scared, traumatized, and overall, used her.
The only person in the village who would know of Mary's destination would be Gelsa.
All dark, huh?
Yes.
Never heard of it. Not one within 100 miles.
So you have no clue?
Sorry, dears. I'm at loss. But I wish you luck. You could always stay here, you know? We need more hands in this town.
Thank you, Gisela.
Good day.
Good day. Oh, Mary, I'm sorry.
It's all right. I just don't know what to do.
Well, you could always stay with me.
I should go back, right?
How?
I don't feel like I miss home, but I feel like there's an obligation to go back.
How must you get home?
I don't think there's a way to, but there's no one at home who misses me.
Well, that's a sad thing to say.
It's true, I don't think there is.
Well, you know, Glane and I are always looking for friends.
Viola, why are you being so nice?
Well, it's a lick of the jester, but I feel a little lost too. Maybe not in a physical way, but I do sometimes.
If I will stay, I want to do work.
Yes, I do. That would be a great help.
Did you like your family back home?
Yeah. It's hard to say about it, just...
Well, I hope you like it better here than you did in all that.
Oh, so far much more. What about your family?
I'm still mad they sold me off.
Which makes sense that you're so mad about it.
Yeah, they made it seem like it was no big deal. It was my entire life.
Yes.
And, you know, I would have understood if we were in deep poverty, but we were middle class, so selling me off always just seemed like a power move.
Viola, I need to talk with you.
Regarding what?
Does the girl need to be here?
Mary?
What?
Her name is Mary.
Right, well, I need to talk with you.
Okay, Mary's going to be living with us, and living with us, she should know everything.
Alright, well, I'm glad you have her there for me.
Jesus, George, you can talk to me.
Well, you don't seem interested.
You can't just come to me like you have something to say just to pique my attention.
I know, I just don't feel like I'm good enough for you.
We've been through this before.
I know, well, I'm just so frustrated with myself. Yeah. You're so smart and you're a writer and you take care of the house and what do I do?
No person is better than another. I'm just doing a little better in life than you right now, but you'll be just the same one day.
Why aren't we in love? That would make me feel okay. I don't want to waste your time.
We didn't choose to get married, we were forced.
I'm not good enough for anyone, especially for you.
George, I know you feel down about yourself, but I'm tired of hearing all this self-deprecating things. Doesn't it do anything but make me worry for you?
I know.
It doesn't make me love you.
That's not what I want from you.
Then what do you want from me?
I want to be honest.
Why must you be honest with me? You should be honest with the woman that you love. I don't want you feeling bad about yourself and bringing it up all the time, but please don't.
I know. I'm sorry. I just wish we loved each other.
George, just stop it. Get some sleep.
What was that?
George is a chronic overthinker. And it's so confusing because I didn't want to marry him, but I don't want him to hate himself either. And he has the intention that he should do more with his life, which I think he should, but he spends all day thinking about it and amounts to nothing.
Poor man.
Indeed. And I feel like I've been slapped into the middle of all of it. His parents just used me as a sloppy bandage to heal a man who just needs to pick himself up. I don't want to have to fix him.
You shouldn't be required to fix anyone if you don't want to. You shouldn't feel bad.
Thank you, Mary. Are you right? You look a little flushed.
Oh, I'm all right. I'm just tired.
All right. All right, Mary. I'll look up at you and you'll come up to us saying, "Oh, when does your play come out? I've heard so much about it. I hope I'm not interrupting anything."
When is your play coming out? Oh, I've heard so much about it. I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Perfect.
This is a lick of the jester.
Oh, come on, Glane. It'll be good.
That's all you can say, that it will be good.
Just wait here and come into the coffee house in 10 minutes.
All right.
So, Elle, have you had a chance to read our play?
I did.
And what did you think?
Listen, I'm sorry you two. I know you've worked hard on this piece, but it was rather boring. There's no witches or religious word and lacking the king. Now, where is our Mick?
We try to stray away from the king's word, seeing as it's so taboo nowadays.
Taboo? Get used to it. It's here to stay. I'd advise you to watch the plays in the square. I'll fund something like that.
Please, did you...
My answer is no, Viola. It's just too depressing.
Yes, I saw you talking to the great playwright Viola and...
The writing is horrid. Get away from me.
What?
Peasant.
Just, don't worry. You will find a funder, I'm sure of it. I'll help.
You are sweet, but I'm afraid nobody has the money.
How about Gisela? She knows plenty, correct?
Yes.
It isn't a terrible idea. She could know someone. It's worth a try, right?
You're sure you both aren't just trying to cheer me up?
Viola, you and I both know that this play means everything to us. I'm willing to try 100 people to fund it.
All right. Thank you, Glane, and Mary, I appreciate your help.
I do have one question about the play.
What about the plot?
No, not the plot. The name.
He's not pretty.
Right. I suppose the name has a meaning.
Oh, dears, it's been what, a few days?
Yes, I'm so sorry to bother you again, but can we maybe ask for a hand?
What is it, Viola?
Well, you know we're writing a play.
You need a funder.
Yes, but we're not asking you to fund it.
and you're right not to do so.
We went to speak with Miss L.
That jester?
Yes.
If she said no, don't take it personally. She's a selfish bastard, only taking the rules of the kingdom.
Yes, exactly. But we were wondering if you knew of anybody who wanted to fund a play.
I know a rich man. I have no clue if he wants to fund art, but he's looking for a favor for shillings.
Well, that would be perfect, but what's the favor?
I must go. I'll give you his address though.
Oh.
Well, this is great. You don't have to pay him back.
Yes, but I worry about what the favor is.
Even how to find his homestead.
Oh, thank you.
He's a kind man. Tell him I said hi.
Are you friends with him?
We used to be. Anyway, enough questions for now. I wish you the best of luck. Good day.
Thank you, Eesha.
Yes, good day to you all.
A bag?
And where are you going?
Why do you care?
The crop, the house, who's gonna tend them?
You, George, you will tend them.
I haven't the time, Viola.
We'll figure it out.
Where are you going?
Can you just shut it, George? I'm trying to pack my bag. Just leave, why don't you? And stop staring at me.
You won't care if I left.
George, please, I'm already stressed. Just stop pestering me.
And that's when their journey began. Viola apprehensive of her own husband, and the question of who Ivo was in everyone's mind.
Why are they together? Do you think George split the net with Glane?
Most likely.
George will be coming with us.
Glane, can we talk about this?
Sorry about getting loud in front of you last night.
No, it's all right.
And he was fighting with me again. And
Well, I didn't know about any of this. And listen, he's my brother. I think we should take him.
Are you crazy? He wouldn't help us.
I know you think you know him because you're wedded, but he needs something in his life. Something to do.
And why is that my problem?
You must be kind, Viola. Don't disregard him because you resent your parents. Besides, the world has a way of working itself out, and George isn't a bad person.
Okay, Glane.
What kind of logs are these?
Cedar?
The journey will be 2 days and 1 night. We're expected to reach Ivo's tomorrow evening. This is so great. We have the whole group together.
I wonder who this Ivo fellow is.
Me too.
These are the words we met, and now I'm back. Isn't that the thing?
These are the same woods. But if so, I suppose you're right. A few days ago seems so long ago now.
Are you excited
For what?
to we get all that money?
I don't want to get my hopes up.
Took out his knife and held it against the young girl's neck. He said, "With every jest you lay with, I shall cut an inch deeper." And with a quick flick of his wrist, he cut all the way through. He came from a family of jesters.
That's not much scary.
Oh, yes, it was. Don't lie about your own ego, George. Oh, stop. It was scary. Thank you, Viola.
Personally, I didn't think your story was anything special.
Your ass!
No fighting.
You didn't even. I don't know why I'm getting so mad over a jester's tale.
I feel like I'm running in circles.
Why can't you be happy with George?
He's not the person for me.
How could he not be that person? He wants you to love him and he wants to love you. Like a proper marriage.
He can't.
Viola,
Why must you try and help me in George's relationship?
Because I care for him and I care for you.
He's not the one, and he never will be.
Do you think of another?
Yes.
Who?
You know.
No what, Viola?
I love you.
I love you too.
No.
I'm a terrible brother.
I'm a terrible wife.
You weren't meant to be his wife.
If you loved me, then why are you trying to get me and George together?
So I can deny my feelings.
I wish it were that easy.
What are the chances, for us?
It was you before him. It was always supposed to be you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Mary.
No, don't be. It's my bad. Just ignore me.
Is this it?
I believe it is. Here, I'll go first.
So this favor would be worth 5 years' wage.
5 years' wage?
I live modestly, but I have the funds. This favor isn't a simple task. I'm being hunted.
By the king?
No, this comes from personal issues, not religious matters. As you could assume, you will have to come after her. She's my old stepdaughter. This is perfectly within the laws of the kingdom, as she has threatened me and it is known that she is a danger to me. She thinks she can convince herself by killing me. I would not have killed Alice. She came to me. It was neither of our first loves, but she was a lovely woman.
Have you asked anybody else?
Gisela said she would find someone, but other than her spoken word, I haven't asked.
I see.
Well, the whole point of this is that so she doesn't kill me. If you wish, you can take her to me, and I will kill her myself or turn her into the king's men. I would kill her myself, but Jane is a smart girl. She sent me many nasty letters, with no return address. She would prefer to stew in her mourning and is willing to kill for it.
We will do it.
Oh, lovely.
First, where can we find her?
Yes, that is the hard part. She lives in Hunter Oak. Do you know what that is?
Is that a few villages over, across the river?
Perfect. Start there. I shall give you weapons, and she'll never suspect you, because you have 2 women with you.
Okay.
Thank you, all of you. It means so much to me. It's so hard to mourn the woman you love when someone is trying to kill you. May I ask what you're going to do with the money?
Make our play.
A play?
Yes.
Oh, that is wonderful. No propaganda, I hope.
Oh, no, none of that.
Well, that's amazing. With my late wife, we would always go and see the local productions at the theater. Before all the propaganda, at least. These are some of the plays she wrote. Listen, when you come back, I would love for you to read them.
Of course.
Till then, you may stay the night here. In the morning, you shall start your journey.
Oh, where have you taken us, Glane?
Did I ever tell you that I came to this village before?
When was that?
4 years ago, I had a job delivering baked goods.
Baked goods? All the way out here?
Yes, for a rich lad.
Delivering baked goods, like when we met Mary.
And you think that this rich man may know where we could find Jane?
I don't know, it's possible. Hello, is there a man we can speak to?
Judith?
Yes, may we speak with him, please?
He died 6 months ago.
Truly?
Truly. My apologies, did you know him?
No, not really. We were wondering if he could help us find someone.
Maybe I could help. Who are you searching for?
A woman named Jane.
Jane. I know a few. A family last name?
Not really sure. Her mother married a man named Ivo.
Why are you searching for the gal?
Well, if you must know, a friend of mine would like to speak with her.
Your messengers?
Of some sort.
I see. Yes, I know the one. Haven't seen her lately. She lives down the street, farthest door on your left, when she's not out of town. That's his best bet.
I see. I suppose she doesn't come here often?
I won't say so. She's always out doing what... I don't know. I don't know much of the girl.
I see. Thank you.
Need any other help?
No, thanks. Good day.
Good day.
Are you scared, Mary?
Just don't know what to expect.
How do you mean?
Does she know we're coming? Will she fight back? Will we just speak to her?
Those are valid questions, but I don't know if...
But you won't have to be the one to kill her if it comes to that.
Who will?
Me.
Or George, since he's run so far ahead.
Well, I'm glad the men are the ones to go down the way it should be.
Is anyone here?
I don't think so. Let me look around back.
What's wrong?
The door's open and she's gone.
Oh dear.
I think she went to go find Ivo. Come on, Mary, she could be getting her.
Yes, just let me catch my breath.
What?
I can't run for a few hours straight. You two go ahead, we'll meet up with you.
Okay, George, let's go. Oh, God!
I know of you two. It's all right. I won't hurt you. I wish to talk. I promise you both I won't hurt ye. I know of your job. I'm sorry you're a little late. Do you know much of me? Ivo did kill my mother. No matter what he said, he was a kind man other than that. Well, my mother always brought out the worst in him. They used to fight real bad. She was younger than him. He'd hit her. She'd yell and she'd threaten. She disappeared. I was found days later. Do you know what they said about what happened?
No.
They said she had hysteria. Now, I'm not going to say she wasn't an angry woman, but she didn't just walk off into the woods and die. You see, I liked Ivo. I knew him before their marriage. I liked him as a man, but not as a husband for my mother.
Then why did you kill him?
Wouldn't you? She was my mother.
I don't know.
Coming after him didn't even seem like a question.
I see.
I want you to understand. This man wasn't killed without use. This was an action I felt needed to happen. I'm sorry you couldn't follow through with your job. I want you to know, he always waged the money.
What?
I found him doing it before I took his life.
So?
So, I let him finish. He had confidence in you.
I'm confused.
You get your money.
But
The money has to go to someone, and if you're willing to kill for it, you need it more.
But don't you want it?
Why would I? I didn't come here for the money. Now I've given my whole piece. Good day.
Good day.
Good day, Glane and George.
It's okay, she's She's going.
Did you?
Good day to you, girls. Good luck with your play, Viola.
What happened?
We got the money. Do you think we should use it?
I don't know, Glane.
He wanted us to use that money. The story behind him and his family is a blurry mess. And if he was a man worth fighting for is unknown. But one thing we do know is that he loved theatre.
Yes, I know, but what a way to get the money.
With the death of Ivo and money in hand, the unsure and now weary group decided their play would finally go into production.
My papa said I had to get married, but I don't fall in love with a wench from the pubs. You aren't worth my life.
I need you. Come back to me, please.
There once was a dragon so handsome and smart. He let me go free.
What are you doing here? And I'm like, that's not right.
Vivian, please give me an answer. Is it red leather or yellow leather? That is the question. We must find out this question so we can make sure that we can continue our journey.
Good day all, I'm Melioria. I'm trying for the role of Rose.
Have you acted before?
You know a little here and there.
I see.
I was trained.
Ah, lovely.
Very much so.
Whenever you're ready.
All right.
Wow, that was really something.
So, have we found out actors?
Yes. Yes, we have. I'm so surprised.
When should we start rehearsals?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Shouldn't we build the set first before we fall behind?
Oh. So we were wondering if you wanted to help us build the sets of He's Not Pretty. I know it's a big task, but...
I'd really love to help you, Viola, but how would I know what to build? I haven't read the script.
That won't be a problem. So we were talking, and we still want it to be a surprise, so we would give you directions on everything to build.
I don't know how you'll take this, Viola, but I think George should help her. We can't put this all on her. Besides, he has helped us before.
I like working with George. I promise.
While Viola is wonderful at writing, she is vile at penmanship.
Here, I can read your writing well. People used to write like her back home. Interesting.
What?
My bedroom when I was younger looked a lot like this. Dark blue walls, starry candlelight, and a drawing of a bunny near a stream.
You and Viola are a lot alike. When the two of you first met, the way you spoke was very similar. I was surprised.
You mean the day you got back from the
One of them.
Bad habit, George.
I'm getting off of it.
Mm-hmm.
What are the actors' names?
Two leads, Milo and Mylora.
Milo and Mylora.
You know them.
Not well, but they'll be perfect, but a handful.
It's been a summer's time.
Yes.
And George still doesn't know.
Viola, I'm scared.
Imagine how I feel.
Stuck.
That's a good way to sum it up, yes.
He doesn't have to know.
I don't know if it works like that.
I don't know, Viola. I feel my character wouldn't have a bad husband.
Why not?
I feel like it's more important for me to have a steaming romance.
Melioria, that isn't the story.
Do you hate me or something?
What?
Like, you're so cold.
Yeah, good on you, Melioria, for saying it how it is.
What do you mean?
Well, you're too obsessed for painting her in a bad way, making her character a depressed wench.
Would you both please stop taking out your weird insecurity issues on me?
We got her, babe.
Row.
Wait, I heard that last night. You're the local mistress.
Lick of the jester, what do you speak of?
I know you have a girl you lay with.
Oh, stop it, you're so closed off to love.
I can't be with you both right now. I can't deal with the actors right now.
Is the acting poor?
No, they're just being so annoying. All they do is bicker while I think that they're doing me a favor just by showing up.
Listen, working with them is part of the process. You'll be alright.
That doesn't mean they're not just dumpty over the wall.
Do you want me to go talk to them?
No, that would just make things worse.
Alright. Have you seen Mary anywhere?
No. I don't think so.
Odd. Come to think of it, I think she went to go build the house set with George.
You don't think they're together, right?
Oh, no. He just needs a friend.
Yes. Yes, well, I better get back to it.
And if you had a husband, how tall must he be?
A modest size.
And what size is that?
Like 8 feet.
Do you think Viola will ever want to be with me again? I'm sorry, I should.
No, it's all right. I don't.
I know she loves someone else.
Do you know who?
I suspect.
Sorry, George.
It's all right. I must know. I must find a wife who knows.
Why must you find anyone?
What do you mean?
You don't need a wife to feel fulfilled.
Then what do I have?
You, George. Don't put the pressure of finding fulfillment in a poor woman.
Is that what you told yourself?
This isn't about me, George.
When is it ever about you? We don't know anything about you. We just know your name and where you want to go.
There isn't much to me. Okay, but fine. What do you want to know?
There is something to know about everyone. I want to know what goes on inside your head. What do you worry about?
Do you really want to know?
Yes.
I'm thinking about what happened to your worries about women.
Less important.
Then what?
Than you.
There isn't much to me. To be honest, I feel I can't share because I don't know how I got here.
What do you mean?
I trust you, George. So that's why I'm telling you. Maybe it doesn't make sense because it doesn't at all. But my mind cuts my memories when I met Viola and Glane in the woods into two separate parts of my life. I can't remember much of my life before a few months ago. Just small bits and only bad ones. I don't remember being 13 or 14. I don't remember what my neighbor's house looked like yet. So many small things remind me of some memory that isn't real. I feel confused all the time when I think back to a few months ago.
Can you tell me what you remember?
I remember I had a husband and 2 parents.
Their names?
No.
I'm sorry, Mary. That must be so frustrating.
I remember I hated my husband. I wanted to.
What?
I wanted revenge.
For what?
Did you finish the pies?
No, I haven't the time.
Well, get on with that!
I can't right now.
It's women like you need to learn how to pick themselves up! You need to learn good management skills before you embarrass me! Like I might go to pizza and tell them how my fucking wife couldn't finish the pie!
I'm sorry, George. I don't mean to burden you with all this.
Are you apologizing? I'm the one who's asking.
I suppose so, but I haven't told anyone all of this yet.
Well, you should tell someone. What did he do?
He hit me and cheated.
I'm sorry, Mary. I know it doesn't mean much coming from me, but I'm sorry. Is there anything else you can remember?
I remember fighting with my parents and baking.
Well, that's nice. The baking, I mean.
Beyond that, all I can remember is the few months leading up to meeting Viola in the forest. And like I said before, just snippets and tragic ones at that. Fights, yelling, and well, the forest.
Do you know the first moment your mind started slipping away?
The minute I met Viola and Glane in the forest. Before that, I wandered in a daze for hours. It was just noise before I came back to it.
Do you think you have an illness?
Maybe so.
You should talk to someone. It could help. You should talk to Gisela.
I don't want to bother anyone with my forgetfulness.
Do you like feeling the way you do?
Well, no.
Then you should talk to someone, so you don't forget us.
Hello, dearie. You're a girl of many questions.
Yes, well, I'm afraid I have a question that has no simple answer.
Of course. Let's walk.
Do you know many with memory problems?
Older folk, yes.
Well, I'm afraid I may have one because I only remember snippets of my life before I came here.
How curious.
Before I met Viola and Glane in the woods a few months back, I can't remember much but a few sad memories. But my childhood and any details I've lost.
Do you ever remember having them?
Well, I don't know when I remembered what I can't remember now.
When do you first recall remembering having your memory problems? Before the forest?
No, after. There was nothing before.
I see. What's Viola's play about?
What? Oh, I don't know. She wanted to keep it a surprise. What does this have to do with...
What's to do? Nothing, I don't think. Listen, may I tell you a folk tale?
I suppose.
William was an author, and a good one at that. He wrote these detailed epics. And when Dahlia met him, he was, for the first time, writing one featuring a lead woman. He wrote the play, and a few days later, after it was finished, he met this girl walking along on a misty lake. He said she slowly rose in the water like a ghost. But he was curious about the girl. She was beautiful and courageous, something out of his biggest dreams. And so he talked to her. The more he learned about the girl, the more he feared her. She was the young girl he wrote, the one he carved from his brain. And she scared him, and so he took his pocket knife and killed the girl he had himself created. He told no one till they found her body. He confessed, but just like he thought, she had no family here, and he said she had the memories of the ones he wrote for her. His character came to life.
Should he had killed the girl?
Well, no.
It doesn't matter where you're from, Mary. The girl's life is as important as mine and yours.
But how do I fix my memory?
It'll come back to you at some point, I promise. The mind blocks what it fears. Mary, go to sleep. I'm excited to see the set you made tomorrow.
How did you know I made the set?
The paint on your face, dear.
It took roughly 3/4 of a year to build, construct, and perfect the play. Yet in the novel, Viola decided to focus on the audience's reactions instead of the contents of the play. Perhaps she wanted you to buy the screenplay later.
Viola! I'm Dahlia!
What do you mean?
Your play, Viola. I'm Rosemary.
What?
My name is Rosemary. People used to call me Rose before I met you.
Okay.
Your play, it's my life. I got married. I was abused. I tried to kill my husband. I killed my neighbor instead. And that happened to me.
Mary, what are you saying?
I am a product of your creation. I was worried this was the case, but now I know it's true.
That's not possible.
Eesha told me an old wives' tale. Dahlia, do you know that one?
I do, but you're not from my writing. That's absurd.
Look at all the signs. I don't remember how I got here. No one remembers the town where I remember coming from. Your play is word for word from my memories. I'm just some girl you wrote down and I don't know what to do.
I don't understand.
I started to suspect something was wrong with how I got here. I didn't want to bother you with this. I always felt like an outsider. How come the way I come from is different from yours? It's as if you wrote it because you did.
Rosemary, I see you.
Gisela, it's not true. Tell her it's not true. She's real. She's not from my writing. That's...
You're still real, Rosemary.
How do you know?
You're too much like Viola to not come from her mind. I knew it from the moment I spoke to you.
So you're just Rose? Yes.
This is so hard to believe.
Where do I go now?
Nowhere.
I can't live here because I'm not like you, Viola. I'm not real.
Mary, you're still human.
No, I can't live here. I can't live at all.
No, Mary, that's not true. You are here because of me. You are supposed to be here. You're here because of me. You're not an old wives' tale. You have a life here with us.
It feels wrong.
You have a soul, Rosemary. You came from Viola's writing, but not anymore. It's just your past.
It's hard to accept the fact that none of my memories are real. None of it happened.
It doesn't matter for everyone else. Memories are just memories. They're nothing we could touch and feel, just like yours.
It doesn't matter.
I don't know what to do.
Nothing, Mary. You stay here with us.
Many argue about the ending of the making of He's Not Pretty. Some say that everything written was true, some say Rosemary didn't exist, and some even say that the entire novel is a work of fiction. I guess it's up to the reader what really happened to Rosemary. How'd you like the book, Helena?
It was touching. It really was, but why'd you have me read it?
Well, it's a story of how to write real characters.
I didn't learn a thing about dialogue.
I fear you're looking at the wrong things. You have to write as if... What's your fellow's name again?
Matthew.
Yes, Matthew. Well, write as if you'll meet Matthew in the woods, just like Rosemary. Alright, well, get started on this project, Helena.
Just like Rosemary.
Oh, you're probably use a B-rush. There we go.
She could be getting him.
Yes, let me just catch my breath. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Oh, I got that recording.
Uh-oh.
Got you. I like the medieval outfits. It adds to the crap walking. Uh-oh. Stop it!
Finish the pies!
Okay. Okay, cut.
You could just say them. Yeah, I can just. Yeah, but how like you look like you're like holding it aloud. Stop.
I really hope so this time.
Don't move, Shadan. All right. Shot 3, take 1, and action.
I'm sorry. Please.
You want me to cut?
No. Don't cut. Don't cut. I don't know. He just.
I thought you were ready.
So elegantly just fell down. And it's just...
It's alright. Mariah, we can hear you. I'm sorry.
I thought his favor is.
Stop. I need a minute.
We were wandering before we agreed to learn with the
Stop it, Shadan.
We agreed to learn with the faith.
Don't even look at each other. I'm gonna close your eye you out of the entire drive.
We were wandering before we agreed.
Okay, again, real quick.
We were wandering before we agreed.
Oh, give me a second.
Okay. That scared me a little bit.
It's good. You're making a face.
All right, cut. No, you're good.
You just.
And then give me like a, oh my god, what the heck? Alright, cool. Perfect. Ooh. Good.
Wench just put an eyeball in me porridge, but soft, would light through yonder window breaks. It is Juliet, and it is the East.
Take it away. There's no audio. He'll catch this.
He said he'll give me a penny for my thoughts. Where art thou, penny? I've lost thou, penny! Oh, no more wenches. I don't want a wench.
Just an FYI, when she yells, I can hear it kind of static.
That's good.
Okay,
that's alright.
That's the thing.
Daddy said no candy for me.
Wait, Kobe, make sure you're pointing it at me. My papa said I had to get married, but I don't.
Let's get it up.
My witch!
You aren't worth my look of my jester.